Dear friends, I receive a number of questions from civil service aspirants, and most of the questions relate to these topics. Some people want to know what is my qualification as a trainer. Some people want to know where is your training center, how much do you charge, what is the size of your class, what is type of study material do you give. So I decided to produce this video as a kind of a general introduction so that those who would like to join my class would get answers to these questions. So let me take the questions one by one. I am a retired IPS officer from Tamil Nadu cadre. I retired in December 2013, and ever since I have been working on different projects, and one of the projects which is very close to my heart is training civil service aspirants. It helps me produce brilliant young people who are dedicated to the service of the nation. It helps me keep in touch with the youngsters, and it also helps me manage my financial resources. Now, so far as the charges I take for training, for preliminaries I charge 35,000 rupees, and preliminaries means after the exam also I'll continue my training till the result of the preliminary exam is given. So I'll teach you GS, essay, etc. and prepare you for further preparation. And when the result is declared, then if you want to join my mains course, you can do that. And for the mains, GS papers and essay and ethics also, I treat it as a package and charge rupees 35,000. And if you want to join my training for the optionals, I charge 25,000 rupees for optionals, but I don't teach all types of optionals. I teach only psychology, sociology, public administration, political science, history, and English literature. So if you'd like to take my guidance for any of these coaching, I would say, because it's not guidance, it's much more than that, then you can join my coaching. For interview, I charge 10,000 rupees. Now, the next question which is often asked is, how do I teach? My teaching is through the internet. So if you ask me where is my training center, I would say my training center is in the internet. So many people are not able to understand how I can teach through the internet, what type of online training it is. Some people ask, okay, will you be talking to us over phone? Will you be sending us some material over WhatsApp? So let me tell you how I give online training. I have created a software, and when you log on to the website for which I'll be giving you a URL, on your screen, 3 windows will appear. The one window on the left side will show you whatever I send you from here. Let us say I want to ask you a question. I'll type out that question and press the send button, and that question will appear on your window. On the right side, there will be 2 windows, one at the top, one at the bottom. When you type something, when you type your answer in the top window and press the send button, that answer will appear in your window also and on my screen also. So then I'll be able to comment on your answer. So this is how it becomes an interactive, real-time communication. Then through this window, I can send you all sorts of material. I can show you photos, videos. I can explain to you the maps, the routes. I can discuss history with you, biology with you, anything I can discuss, because it's as good as attending a class with a blackboard or with a modern type of electronic board. It's very effective. One big advantage of online training is that you don't have to waste your time traveling to the training center. You can sit in your house and I'll be sitting in my house and we'll be able to interact. We don't even have to fix any particular time. We can fix a time of our convenience. We can terminate the class anytime. Supposing I give you a few links and I say you study these links for 2-3 hours and come back to me. Then after you have studied those links, we can meet again. There is continuous process like this. What is the size of the class? Up to the end of October, I conduct one-on-one classes only, not group classes. Because what happens is, my students come from different backgrounds. For example, one of my students is very good in economics. Another student is very good in science. Another student failed last time because of the CSAT exam. Now the student who is good in economics does not need classes on economics. The student who is good in science does not need classes on science. And the student who could not clear the CSAT needs to be given practice in mathematics, English and reasoning type of questions. So I don't want to treat all of them in the same manner. So up to the end of October, I give them training that they require as individuals. So my target is that by the end of October, all of them should be at par. So even if somebody is not good in English, I'll conduct classes for him or her in English. I will develop concepts for those people who need to be trained in that. So basically the idea is that with time, by the end of October, all of them will be almost at the same level, and then I club them into classes of anywhere between 7 to 10, and then I conduct classes, because then it becomes a group discussion. This is one thing. Another thing that I want to tell you, which is very, very important, is that with all this training, the most important part of the training is the last 1 month. That is, if the exam is going to take place on 3rd of June, then the entire May, or at least for 20 days in May, you will have to be with me for 24/7. With me means I'll be contacting you, I'll give you what I call as rapid fire test, in which from my database, which will have thousands of questions in it, I'll be firing questions at you very, very rapidly, maybe 100 questions in half an hour, and you will keep giving answers to those questions. And whichever questions you are not able to answer, I'll send the questions and the answers in a PDF format to your mail ID, and then I'll expect you to memorize those. So basically this rapid fire test for the last 20 to 30 days of the preparation work is meant to make you so thorough that when you go to the examination hall, you should not have to look at the options. The moment you read the question, you should know, yes, this is the answer. So it should make you, it should bring answers to your fingertips. It should bring knowledge to your fingertips. So this is how I trained for preliminaries. As for mains, it's a a very different method and much simpler method. What I do is, I told you I have a window in your screen where I project things. So there, for the mains, what I do is, I may, for example, project a topic and I'll tell you to prepare an outline. So you'll be preparing an outline in your part of the window and you will send it to me. Then I'll tell you whether the outline is okay or it could have been different. Then I might tell you to develop one of the points in that outline into a paragraph or 2 paragraphs. You'll do that. Then we'll have a look at it together. You'll be sitting in your place, I'll be sitting in my place, and I'll point out to you how things could have been different. So this is how I prepare you for the mains examination. So feel free to join me. The fee structure is not very heavy, and when you are working on something which is your lifetime project, then you should be ready to spend this much time and money. Thank you very much.